The Federal Reserve secretly gave nearly $8 trillion, that's T for trillion dollars, to American and international banks during the 2008 bailout, according to Bloomberg News. The banks made an estimated $13 billion in profits through this scheme. Did Congress have a clue? 9 of the largest banks that received the secret Fed bailouts paid nearly 5,000 of their employees $1 million or more in bonuses. Question: where did the Fed get most of the $7.7 trillion? Answer: they created it out of nothing. That's right, the Federal Reserve creates money, a constitutional privilege the founders had reserved to Congress. The Fed secretly picked winners and losers, propping up big banks, while the banks accelerated foreclosure on millions of American homes. Unlimited resources for the banks, nothing for the American people. Does there exist a more graphic example of how thoroughly rotten this financial system is? Now do you understand Occupy Wall Street? 10 million homes are in jeopardy, 14 million people out of work, 50 million without health care, endless wars. The Fed creates money out of nothing, gives it to banks, banks keep it on deposit, gain interest, pay high bonuses, fat city, while the rest of America falls apart. The Fed creates money out of nothing for the banks. Meanwhile, the rest of us have to be stuck in a debt-based economic system? I don't think so. We need to regain our sovereignty over the banks. We must take back the power the Federal Reserve grabbed in 1913 and reclaim Congress's constitutional right to create money and to invest it, to create jobs, save homes, enable education for all, health care for all, retirement security, and peace. Is this possible? Is there a way to make this happen? Yes, it's called the NEED Act. Learn more about it on my website. This is the fundamental issue of our times. Who creates money? Who gets it? And to what end? The wealth of this nation is being accelerated to the top with the help of the Fed. H.R. 2990, the National Emergency Employment Defense Act, the NEED Act, would stop the rogue Fed, put it under the U.S. Treasury, impose transparency, and at last reclaim the power of the people to have control over our own destiny. The bill would establish fiscal integrity, reassert the sovereignty of the people over money and banks, and enable the creation of jobs, infrastructure repairs, and education without increasing the national debt or causing inflation. We need the NEED Act. We need to regain control of our country.